Did you know there are over 10,000 wine grape varieties in the world, yet only a small percentage of wines are classified as sweet? Welcome to Toast to Wine. If you're new to wine or just starting to explore this exciting world, you're in the right place. Subscribe now to become a part of our growing community. Let's begin. For many of us, navigating the world of wine can feel like a daunting task, especially when it comes to understanding the difference between sweet and dry wine. In this video, we'll uncover one of the most common yet misunderstood distinctions in the wine world: sweet versus dry wine. Whether you're a seasoned wine enthusiast or just someone who enjoys the occasional glass, understanding this difference can elevate your wine drinking experience and help you make better choices. Do you prefer a sweet or dry wine? Let us know in the comments. One of the biggest challenges for casual drinkers is the confusion between sweet and dry wines. This often leads to mismatched pairings, like serving a dry red wine with dessert or a sweet white with steak, which can result in less than ideal flavors. But don't worry, we're here to clear up that confusion. Let's start with the basics. Sweet wines, as the name suggests, contain higher levels of residual sugar. This is the natural grape sugar that remains after the fermentation process, and it's what gives sweet wines their characteristic richness. When you take a sip of a sweet wine, you'll notice a lush, fruity flavor that can linger on your palate long after you've swallowed. It's almost like the wine coats your mouth in a velvety sweetness. This makes sweet wines particularly enjoyable when paired with desserts or as a standalone treat. Popular sweet wines include Riesling, which offers bright fruit notes like apple and peach, Moscato, known for its delicate floral and tropical flavors, and Port, a fortified wine with intense, rich sweetness that pairs beautifully with chocolate or cheese. Do you have a favorite pairing? Let us know in the comments. On the other hand, dry wines contain little to no residual sugar. During fermentation, most of the grape's natural sugars are converted into alcohol, which gives dry wines their crisp, clean finish. Instead of sweetness, you'll often taste acidity or tannins. These are the compounds found in grape skins and seeds, which can create a slightly bitter or puckering sensation. Dry wines can vary widely in flavor, from the bright, zesty acidity of a Sauvignon Blanc, to the earthy and complex notes of a Pinot Noir, to the bold tannins and dark fruit flavors of a Cabernet Sauvignon. What's interesting about dry wines is how the acidity or tannins interact with your palate. While sweet wines leave a lingering, sugary taste, dry wines tend to refresh your mouth, sometimes with a subtle bitterness or sharpness. Ultimately, it's all about balance. Sweetness and acidity play off each other to create the wine's overall flavor profile. Sweet wines will emphasize the fruitier, more indulgent side of the spectrum, while dry wines bring out the sharper, more refreshing elements. Your personal preference might lean one way or the other, but understanding how sweetness and dryness affect the taste of wine will open up new possibilities for pairing and enjoying your wine in different settings. So, how do you know if a wine is sweet or dry? One of the simplest ways to figure it out is by reading the label. Wines are often categorized with terms like dry, off-dry, or sweet, which can give you a good indication of what to expect. But there's more to it than just the label wording. Alcohol content can also provide a clue. Wines with higher alcohol levels, typically above 13%, tend to be drier because more of the grape sugar has been fermented into alcohol. On the other hand, wines with lower alcohol levels, usually under 12%, are often sweeter as they retain more of the natural grape sugars. When it comes to tasting, the finish of the wine can reveal whether it's sweet or dry. If the wine leaves a lingering sugary or fruity taste on your palate, it's likely sweet. But if it gives you a crisp, clean sensation, or even a slight dryness that makes you want another sip, then it's probably dry. This is especially noticeable in wines with higher acidity or tannins, which can give dry wines that refreshing or slightly astringent finish. In summary, sweet wines have more residual sugar, giving them a fruity, rich flavor that can feel smooth and indulgent on the palate. In contrast, dry wines have little to no sugar, often offering a crisp, refreshing taste with more acidity or even a hint of bitterness. Understanding the difference between sweet and dry wines not only enhances your personal enjoyment by helping you appreciate the distinct flavors, but it also allows you to choose the perfect bottle for any occasion, whether you're pairing wine with food, celebrating a special moment, or just enjoying a glass at the end of the day. Now that you know the key differences between sweet and dry wines, tell me in the comments, what's your favorite? Are you more into the rich sweetness of a Riesling? Or do you prefer the dry crispness of a Sauvignon Blanc? And if you're curious about how to perfectly pair wine with your meals, click the card in the upper right corner now to check out my videos on wine pairings for even deeper insights. If you have any experiences with sweet or dry wine pairing, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. Click on one of these videos now to continue your wine journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below. Until next time, may your wine adventures be as rich and diverse as the wines you discover. Toast to wine.